just to me, it's people losing jobs. The way I look at it.
It's just a reduction of either hours, pay, or the ability to work. People need to work, so they can't get by, and more and more cuts coming in. It makes things harder for people. Obviously, people are going to get sort of annoyed in ways, and people at the top don't worry as much as people at the bottom. It's not a nice way.
They're going to be reducing spending on things and stopping spending on things. It always sounds so scary. Like they're going to cut this, they're going to cut that.
I understand that there is a perceived necessity to reduce the amount that the government is spending overall, and they're doing this over predominantly a 4-year period to bring down the deficit as quickly as possible.
In what way are they doing that?
And reducing budgets both locally and in central government, reducing anything they perceive as non-essential, but expecting departments to reduce their admin budgets to maintain essential services.
The government cutting money from people who need it the most, and that's what I understand from it, making life difficult. It's more meaningful for me now because I've got kids and I'm on maternity leave, so it's come at a time where it means quite a lot to me. If it'd been a year or so ago and I was still at work, it might not have mattered as much. And also because I work in the government and I don't know if I have got a job to go back to at the end of my maternity leave, so that's what I understand.
Like we students at colleges or sixth forms, like EMA, was gonna be cut after the academic year.
Any positive or negative phrases that you associate with cuts?
Not really, because I'm looking for a job and nowhere's got any, so I'm suffering because of the cuts.
Times is hard, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. You gotta eat. People gotta make money somehow, and they're making it harder.
Not apart from it cuts, meaning less people working, and not out of wanting to stop working, just they've had to stop working.
Anything positive about cuts that you know about?
No, I don't think it can be a positive thing. People have to lose work, their income, and change their whole living environment because of losing a job, then it can't really be positive at all to me.
I think we're in a lot of national debt, I think. Not sure. But when we're not spending on things we don't need to be, then there'll be less debt.
What are the negative phrases or words that you associate with the cuts?
Inability to do our jobs as civil servants, inability to provide the right services to the taxpayer, a lot of wasted expenditure as a result of going through the extra governance implied or that's been brought in by the cuts.
I've got friends who are at university age who either can't go to university or have to, take a lot of loans. And I personally had to take out loans just for living expenses. So I think with the added pressure of having that amount of money to pay, it's a lot to put on a student, I think.
They're taking money away from our future because of what other people have done in the past.
Put it on TV or something, but have a different, like a younger person say it, if anything. If they wanted to approach youth-wise, but other than that, there ain't really much they can do except tell people to pay attention.
I don't know. Let's not use big words that I don't understand.
It would have to be something that will make people stop and listen, because I'm sure a lot of people are aware of it, but yeah, celebrities is a good way of getting people noticed, yeah, especially young people like me, because I'm quite young, so.
I think probably the most important thing is being honest and just letting them know exactly what's going to be cut, where the cuts are going to be made.
What advice would you give to a union that's trying to communicate with you and your friends about the cuts?
It's quite, it seems quite, although it's not, quite political, quite kind of almost out of our reach. I mean, I'm a marketing manager, I do quite a lot, with my staff, but when it comes to things like this, it still needs to come down to a personal level. It's not very personable, I don't think, and I don't know. It just seems a bit out of my reach. If that makes sense, but it just needs to be more personal, I think.
I think local impact is very important. If people understand the impact it'll have on local services, local voluntary sector, as well as something central. No one understands. If someone says the Department of Transport is going to lose 33% of its admin budget, that doesn't mean anything to most people walking up and down here. Or even if the Home Office was to lose some of its budget, it's a local employer. But the local services, local council cuts, what the things mean on the street, even an impact of a local employer losing jobs within its community, that's going to have more impact than a wider government message, I think, sometimes.
Yeah, it does have to be more personal. It does seem very kind of, not saying, it's not really, it's very suit and tie, but, lots of people do kind of come from, well, they'll different backgrounds and they don't always respond very well to, kind of people in suits and ties, and it needs to kind of be very normal almost.
A lot of young people use Facebook, a few older people are using Facebook now as well, and going into talking to people at colleges and stuff. That would way be able to get to a lot of young people.